Well, it's been a while since my last video. I wanted to get a different camera so that I didn't have to necessarily hold it. So I got this little thing called a GoPro with a headband. I'm going to try to see how this works. But as you can see, I've done a couple of things, just kind of move things around. And I think I'm going to stick with the stock way the track is. I was thinking of sticking some extra ties in there, but you can see I've tried putting some rock. That's not the easiest thing to try to do with the track set up and stuff like this, but I'll get that all squared away. As I come around into this area in here, you can see where I've added a motel to the corner and raised it up. I put the rock and the scenery and finished up in there, and a little bit of a sign up for the motel. And that'll drift off down into the road out behind and out of sight, up on the back behind these flats. I'm thinking of putting a little trailer park that'll be seen in from underneath. Got my lights all hooked up, and little different details as you can see inside some of the buildings. People and some activity. And I'm moving around. I'm trying to get some of this done, scenic wise, parking, the roads, you know, they're not all to scale or anything like this, but it's good for view. This is my 2026. It spins around pretty good. Everything seems to run and clear. I have the standard gauge going around over there. I run all this off of my ZW. It works good for me. Back here in the back is where I'm going to put the scene for the mobile. And that'll be also a tunnel, but there'll be an access in from the back once I put all the fascia and stuff on in the back. Along the wall, I've got plans. I had to work with the egress window. Code-wise, I still had to be able to get out the window, even though I don't really sure if I want to climb over all this stuff. So I've figured out what I'm going to do there, and then I'll background the scenery. But what I've got going on over here, this piece here will actually sit on top of the existing town, and that'll give the town more of the at night atmosphere that I've wanted. It'll give access to a lower level eyesight, so you're more or less eyeball to town. And this will have a Super O set up on it, and it'll start out above that, and it'll go around the room, and I'm going to leave myself access to where I can utilize the rest in the future. But the plans are right now to go in and around above the existing layout once this is pushed all back to the wall. And there'll be some up and down yard and things like that coming around the side. It's all a work in progress. It'll probably take me 900 years to get it all finished. I did burn a couple of buildings using a grain of rice a little bit too tight to the top. What I'm going to do is, I've already secured, by going to a train show, some new roofs. But I'm going to use Miller Engineering. They don't have any heat really to them, and I'll just wire it into my existing wiring, and it'll work like that sign there. It'll just go on and light up my building the way I need to, but I won't be toasting any more roofs. Well, we'll kind of see where we go from here. I'll add on to this video with the Super O. I've gotten a lot of the track and been repairing the switches and cleaning up all the track and getting it kind of ready to put out there. I've got to do a wood framework under that. I'm not going to place it on top of plywood like I did the rest of this. If I have to mount anything underneath, I can always glue a piece of plywood underneath if I need to have screw access or anything like that. But I do want to be able to screw the fascia to the outside, so I'll have this perimetered with a 2x2 going across, and then on these it'll sit, so it'll have support. And then I'll put in some blue light to give myself some moonlight access with a dimmer, and see how that works for what I'm achieving. I'm blocking out my window light so that when I play with this thing I can see what works and what not works. This is light enough I can take it on and off till I get the lighting right in there, and then the rest of it can go on, and it'll stay, and it'll still be able to be supported in the event I have to take it off and maintain anything underneath. I'm hoping I have enough access to the area from the front and the back, and also the one side. The farthest part will obviously be this section right over here with the motel, but there's not a whole lot there, and I've made sure my clearances for the train doesn't derail me. Well, good day for now, and we'll see you again.